Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, as you all know, biggest liar, former Republican Congressman George Santos was indicted on 23 felony counts for things like fraud, money laundering, campaign finance violations, a whole host of other alleged crimes. And Santos denied all of the allegations, of course. Two of his accused co conspirators, though, took cooperation deals, so they were going to testify against him. Santos, though, maintained his innocence. He called it a witch hunt. He vowed to fight. But at some point, reality sinks in with these sociopaths. They realize they're headed for the pokey. So that time has come for Georgie because he has now officially pleaded guilty. His trial was scheduled for next month, like in a couple of weeks, September 9th, I think it was. This afternoon, though, he copped to 2 felonies. So out of 23, they let him plead down to 2: aggravated identity theft and wire fraud. I think that's BS. I think that they went way too easy on him. But anyway, according to a reporter who was in the courtroom, they said Santos spoke at this hearing and he admitted to using at least one person's credit cards without their consent. Santos also admitted to the wire fraud charge, and then he conceded that, I made false statements to the Federal Election Commission. That's all. So, under the terms of the plea deal, he has to repay at least $373,000. Don't know where he's going to get that. He also faces a sentence of up to 8 years in prison. Now, as we've seen with the January 6 cases, it's always a lot lower. So I'm going to be surprised if he gets more than a year or two, but we'll see. And then he's scheduled for sentencing on February 7th. So I will definitely let you know how that goes down. In the meantime, though, Santos lost another legal battle today. So you guys might know he was suing talk show host Jimmy Kimmel. He basically had fallen for this scam, this trick that Jimmy Kimmel played on him. Jimmy Kimmel and a bunch of his staff were requesting cameo videos from Santos, and then they would play them on his show. For those who don't know, Cameo is a site where celebrities and influencers, they can charge a fee. They charge like a flat fee, and they'll make a video for anyone who's willing to pay them for it. So, you can request that they sing someone happy birthday. You can request basically anything. They don't have to take it, right? But, if they're desperate enough for the money, they will. Well, for a while, Santos was that desperate, and so he was making a ton of money on Cameo. He was selling all of these personalized videos to the public, and Jimmy Kimmel's staff was basically punking him. They were requesting all of these different hilarious videos from Santos, making him say just ridiculous things. And then Kimmel would play them on his show, and they would make fun of Santos. So Santos sued. He claimed that Kimmel had violated copyright laws, that he didn't have the right to legally share them on TV. Well, U.S. District Judge Denise Cote disagreed. She ruled that Kimmel, altered or added enough to this content, changed it up enough that the videos were exempt from copyright protection. And Judge Cote wrote, quote, "A reasonable observer would understand that Jimmy Kimmel Live showed the videos to comment on the willingness of Santos, a public figure who had recently been expelled from Congress for allegedly fraudulent activity, including enriching himself through a fraudulent contribution scheme, to say absurd things for money." So she totally slammed him. She's like, yeah, and you've been indicted on a lot of felonies and you're willing to say just about anything for money. So no, bye-bye. So it is not Georgie's day. Not a good day for him whatsoever. Oh, well, womp womp and thoughts and prayers. Kind of hard to feel sorry for someone who literally stole money from a dying dog. Remember that? Out of everything he did, I think that is the one that's most disgusting to me. that a man's dog was dying and he pretended like he was going to help him with that fundraiser and then took off with the money. And the guy's dog ended up dying. So just gross, just absolutely gross. I mean, yeah, he ripped off some wealthy people, bunch of Republican donors. Don't really care. Don't really care. The whole thing about his mother dying in 9/11, that was also pretty egregious. And his parents, or I guess it was his grandparents, he said, because he said he was Jewish. And he said that, you know, they fled the Hitler regime and the Holocaust. That was also just vile. So yeah, he's done some gross things. So don't really feel any kind of sorrow for him. All right, I will let you know when I hear more. I'll definitely let you know when he's sentenced. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.